Hello friends. So today I am going to show you the LED blink tutorial on this board. The board name is FPB RA4E1. So our agenda will be like this. I am going to show you video. So we are going to perform the LED blinking code with the help of LED blink code itself, blinking code itself available in the E2 Studio. So let us start. So before starting this video, I am suggesting you to connect this cable, one side of cable to your board and one side of cable to your PC. So before starting, I just want to introduce something. So I'm taking a pointer option here. So as you can see here, two LED is glowing and it is like blinking for 1 second. So for this tutorial, we need to prepare something I am going to show you. So here you can see, so our agenda will be like Blinky demo of FPB RA4E1. So one thing I want to let you know that, so whatever FPB port, maybe it will be RA4E1, maybe it will be RA2E2, maybe it will be RA2 or RA of any series of RA which is like starting from FPB. So the same procedure you can follow for that board also and it will work as it is. So many board comes in a RS series like EK series, like FPB series and some higher series also there. So my target is to provide like quick start for the beginner which is into embedded system and want to work on Renesas. So you can understand how you can use GPIO using firmware, the firmware itself available in the Blinky code. So while creating this code, we will see how we can like create code. So steps will be like input output whatever we want to generate. So here we are going to generate output. So configuration of output and starting creation of code and build debug. So this will be our core agenda and we will check the option of compile and we'll also add breakpoint. So the performance will be like continuously LED toggling. So toggling means one time it will be on, one time it will be off. So as already I have shown you. So here you can see the overview of that board. So the same plug I want, same USB connector. You can connect whatever I am showing here. Here is that J-Link area you can see. You can see in second line. This is J-Link. So J-Link is like a debugging tools you can say. So it comes separately also, but fortunately this is available on that board already. So you no need to purchase or no need to like avail this uh, J-Link for the debugging purpose. So just need to connect this cable to your PC. So some GPIO extender, Arduino like extender you can see. GPIO extender is there, so you can connect your sensor device or whatever you want to connect. Here also, so it will be like easy for the beginner to start. So here you can see that board name is FPB RA4E1. So as I told you, any board can support and you can go to the Renesas and you can download this documents, user manual and etc whatever available. So the readymade code is also available. So I'll be like showing these things in coming days. So here is user switch is also available and a reset set. So as you know, reset is that CPU reset button you can say, and user reset we need to configure for our application. Like according to application, we need to configure that. So here you can see J-Link Sager is there. So J-Link Sager comes separately also. So for that you no need to like buy. So as you can see, you have to plug this through PC. and once you plug this PC, then you can start that creation of code that we are going to create. So before that, like, I request you, if you feel that this code is going to help you or this tutorial is going to help you, so if you feel that it is going to help you, then I request you to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get more videos. I already posted a 20-minute video to go in deep for Blinky code. So after that, I am going to cover many things. So like, I am going to cover separate, without Blinky, a separate user creating code. The programmer can like write their own functions, or code can create by HAL library. So timer using ISR, interrupt service routine, analog input using ADC. I'm going to connect also the port, you can that 10K port, and after that we'll see the live output. A UART communication code will be also available, and a switch of LED. So this is like basic code. If you want to go like, if you want to make some other video or some other topic, then you can suggest, you can put your comment so that I can make that video. Definitely, if you are facing any error, then you can also post that error. I will make a video or I will suggest. So the good news is that I'm going to post all these codes, all these materials in a link which is GitHub link, and the GitHub link is like of my link. So you can find those links in video comment or video description section. So you just go and click and download those codes. So you can download and like run that code, it will work, but I request you to like go step by step so that you can like get more commands over that eTool Studio. So I have make a separate video, as I told you, for EK RS6M3. So if you are working on EK series, then you must follow that video, and for that you no need to go any link. Link is available here, but you no need to go any link. You just search YouTube EFU by Saurabh. The channel will be appear with this logo, and you just have to hit that video link and you will able to see that video. So I request you again to support our channel and make a positive comment or suggestion so that I can implement my next video. So let us start that creation of code. So here I'm creating, selecting new project, CC++, select RA, click on CC++, click on Renesas CC++, go to next. Here it will take a few seconds because it will configure the full project, and after completing full project you need to provide that project name. So what is that project name we are going to give here? The same that board name, FPB RA4E1. So let us wait to configure. Here it is. So give that name FPB RA4E1 underscore test underscore Blinky, because we are going to create Blinky option. Click on next. Here select latest version of FSP. Select here board. You can see here many boards are there. So FPB RA4E1 we need to select here. Select that option, and after that you will get full part number. Here you can select JLink debugger, and here is that toolchain version. So before that I want to highlight here, click on C, click on next, go to flat option, click next. Here you can select none, it is default none. Click on next. Here it is executable project, you have to select none RTOS and click on next. So you have to select Blinky option because we decided to work on that. After that you need to finish. While finishing Blinky, it will take few seconds, and after that you will find the full project configure or full code generated has been done by E2 Studio itself without writing a single code or single line of code. So there are many options. Here you can see here the board file. In board file, the all peripherals are by default configured because we have selected that FPB RA4E option. So E2 Studio what it done that it has default configured. So here you can click on C++, the project explorer will be enabled. In hall entry you can start, and here you can see that in configuration file the version is there, the board name is there. You just have to verify here the toolchain version, verify here the full part number, and after that there is nothing you have to do. You have to go on hall entry, you have to click right and build the full project. It will take few seconds while building first time. After that the hammer option is also there for shortcut building, and after that you have to like select a debug option, select here, and the Redis debugging project name will be there. After compiling, ELF file will be generated. Select workshop setting, workspace setting, select here the J-Link, the part number default it will be selected. You have to select here like USB option. By default it will be USB, but need to check here. After that we have to click on debug option. So before that if your system asks to update that J-Link, then here you can say while selecting no, it will coming again. So it is better to select, and before that what I have told earlier that you have to plug in your board. So I have plugged in your board, I have done everything, and here you can see that LED count option is there. So it is count is nothing but that two LEDs numbers, LED 1 you can say, LED 2 you can say. So I am putting here a breakpoint by clicking double. So what this is CPU reset. So while like running that code from here, the cursor will be stop on that debug every time, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. So like this you can put anywhere breakpoint. So currently I'm like remove that breakpoint, and you can see after running code here you can see that blinky option is going to happen. So I'm assuming that you can see here LED option is blinking. So it is easy to debug, and there is more option you can see here. So by that you can start your journey, you can start your project, and it is easier way to start. So once it is running, then we need to like stop you can say, and after that here it is CPU reset. So again you can run here, and again it is blinky is going to happen here. So I am now disconnecting the tools. So I hope this video is find like helpful to you. So I request you, if it is helpful to you, just have to subscribe my channel and suggest the positive suggestions. If you are finding any error, then you can ask me to help. I will share the full details to you. So thanks for watching, keep supporting us, keep subscribing us, share to your friends, and I am going to make another video also on the same series. Thank you so much.